It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? Here you, in the time it took you to get here, I already did 5.
Sorry. We didn't mean to...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here.
But where should we...
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we're dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, who would be next to him?
Yeah, we sure don't want...
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all hate them and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you...
But I not thought mercenaries would do...
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer.
How much more do you want?
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look love. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good! I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to parties.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important.
All right. This place is better. We won't be disturbed. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me? The Doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis DI just to...
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend
Sino's... I see. So that's why he hasn't... Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't...
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even...
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself should...
Oh. I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me. to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable?
Hypatia was born in transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her, your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many, it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted, and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel...
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do—
Sorry, we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you—
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone— My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny— This has been a habit of his for many years.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me.
I'd like to ask you to—
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there—
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the—
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. On that note, aren't you also being quite
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd— I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went! How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south appears Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Worthless! Look! Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills.
Shh! Don't draw there. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezh Knight Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only
You mean
And where are all the soldiers we saw?
they were all here just a few minutes ago?
So this was a trap. Wait,
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party Steve.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the
Oh no! Are you...
Let's go!
Paradis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and...
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose...
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have them. I've done my duty to inform you.
It would seem that my words have... You can keep trying to deny it, but...
With all due respect, your baseless speculation...
Well, you only have your heart... I may be staying at Paradis Di as a scholar, but that doesn't... It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of...
Then it seems our...
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not a...
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tainari! Speed him up!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Look alive! Ha! Everybody stand back!
This was well done!
The mortal plane, a fleeting dream. No escape!
Disappear! Here! The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now! Worthless! Let's get it on! Hi! Illusion shattered! Yeah! I'm going in! You asked for it! For it!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia.
Got it! Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So,
you think this is over.
What? The balladeer?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, when...
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Parties DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle again? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith, but this also shows that humanity's worship of God... Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down, indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a you've seen my affection for her. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told... The doctor has never known his place. Even now, you're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never...
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the paladin? Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen arrows.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking it. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. My wound aside, you look...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to...
Just in case. Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself?
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the...
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about?
The academia's... God,
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is as long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty... I must be the least ambitious person who's...
don't say that. I haven't
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some...
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his path.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with light?
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone, in other words, we've successfully completed the stage of...
Yay! That's a big...
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Parties DI. Let's continue to keep a low profile.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning.
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound isn't going to get in the way. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Worthless. Ugh. Boring.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that everything?
Huh? Wait, you mean that?
Well, what else?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize, so you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on.
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important. But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join? You mean you also wanted to...
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru. Well, that I've ever met. Ahem. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that I'm a little, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.